Geneva, love 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 Geneva. Adam Foreman, the city of Geneva is ready.
So you are behind those signs, right?
Yes,
We are really pleased to have you with us this afternoon and anxious to hear what you're doing in Geneva, so please share with us.
What does it mean to be uniquely urban?
What does it take for a city to support all its residents?
Especially the most vulnerable.
How can a small city evolve into something vibrant and flourishing?
What can a community do to create an environment that nourishes and sustains?
How are stereotypes smashed through empowerment?
How can a once stagnant community thrive?
How do challenges become opportunities?
Like many other communities in America, Geneva is a city with challenges. Education, economic development, safe, affordable neighborhoods. What sets Geneva apart is our approach to those challenges.
When I moved to Geneva, it was a broke little city with a declining population, a poverty rate higher than the state average, and over 80% of downtown storefronts were empty. But I soon fell in love with Geneva. Not its beautiful landscapes or picturesque buildings, but with the community.
Just over a decade ago, I lived in Geneva, just outside the heart of downtown. But Geneva was branded by negative perceptions. We had crime, drugs, stereotypes, so we moved away.
In 2010, the graduation rate for Geneva City Schools was 70%, with a disproportionate number of our economically disadvantaged youth not receiving their high school diploma. I could see that we had an opportunity in front of us to ensure school success for every student. We needed to find a way to harness the unity and collective possibility of our community.
Among its strategic imperatives for success, City Council has identified talent capitalization. We rely heavily on the collective impact of our corporate and not-for-profit partners and upon the enthusiasm, community pride, and innovation of our residents. Today, we share some of our success stories with you.
With key leadership from our local college, we pulled together leaders from all across Geneva, including business, government, higher education, not-for-profit organizations, faith-based organizations, and of course our school district to create Geneva 2020, which has now blossomed into a cradle-to-career partnership, and it's networked with other important initiatives across our state and the country.
Growth, community, belonging.
We all seek it. However, if you're in the wrong place, growth isn't possible. After years of living elsewhere, my husband and I both started working in Geneva. And the more time we spent in the city, the more our heart yearned to call it home. What happened in that time that I was gone?
Neighborhoods!
11 neighborhoods were identified in Geneva so that residents could be empowered to take on opportunities for growth and improvement. Residents have stepped up as leaders to help be in their neighborhood, rallying to beautify parks, organize curb appeal projects, start community garden, and host great events. I started working at the Geneva Neighborhood Resource Center, and we moved back to Geneva so that we could be a part of what was taking place.
For the past decade, hundreds of people are working incredibly hard across Geneva to make it the city we want it to be. Inclusive, vibrant, and enriching for all its citizens.
Geneva 2020 highlights the potential in partnership, and it's a grassroots effort that mobilizes our community to turn challenges into success stories for our K-12 students. The first three goals are to improve the graduation rate, strengthen literacy at the elementary school level, and emphasize college to career readiness.
The transformation of Geneva has been amazing. The fact that we've been nominated to be an All-America City is evidence we're already winning. How many towns have their Burger King go out of business, yet 40 independently, locally owned dining establishments survive and thrive? The tenacity of Geneva's entrepreneurs is amazing. Together, there's hardly a single empty storefront downtown.
In fact, my family moved right into the heart of downtown. Our neighborhood is so full of energy. We finally have a place to call home, and we have so much pride in our community.
The key to our success is self-reliance. We're not waiting for some major industry to come to our rescue. We're rescuing ourselves. We've realized that Geneva's future, its economic and social growth, can only be achieved and sustained if we harness our natural resources, especially Geneva's youth, its local businesses, and its artists.
As a musician who was born and raised in Geneva, I was looking for ways to use music to build community. So I created the Two Herons Drum Circle. And the mission was simple: use percussion to promote positive rhythms and actions within and beyond Geneva. We partnered with the city, the Geneva Neighborhood Resource Center, and the UG Collective, a local nonprofit, to bring our interactive musical experience to schools, nursing homes, workplaces, community residences, the lakefront, and downtown streets.
Several years ago, I began a grassroots movement called Love Geneva, partly a shop local initiative, partly a morale booster, partly a vehicle for encouraging the arts. The project has been enormously successful. We've helped to start a monthly art crawl, Geneva Night Out, that has become the symbol of our city's revitalization. Today, you can't drive down a single street without seeing a Love Geneva bumper sticker. Clearly, I'm not the only citizen in love with Geneva.
Through Geneva 2020, our community has agreed that failure is not an option, which is why I love Geneva. With the graduation rate jumping from below 60% at the turn of the 21st century to 84.8% in Geneva High School. And the power that Geneva 2020 brings together in honor of our youth shows the capability of the collective impact model to harness the strengths of Geneva.
In Geneva, we,
The citizens, nonprofit groups,
City,
And school officials.
And artists, business owners.
are working hard together to find solutions that work for us. Because we all love Geneva, not just the city, but the people that make it so great.
From a small town where people don't get along, it's not about the money, they fighting over the drugs. Everybody throwing salt like Geneva was full of slugs. Every question got an answer, but this was giving me shrugs. Living in a town where there ain't no future. Wanna be drug dealers and wanna be straight shooters. We ask a lot of people like, what's making you do this? Even though I'm with you, I bet you they looking clueless. Let me tell you a story, I'm 17, with a lot of potential, I'm always chasing my dreams. It's time to go take a ride, so buckle up in your seat. I'm a paper, I'm full of pride, so I'm waiting to be the chief. Deep time finest, and my city's shining brighter than some diamonds. I'm a panther with the heart of a lion. Going third on my tongue is like dying. I'm back at it with money and mathematics. Let me take a crack at it. Trophy, I gotta have it. I've been dreaming since a kid for Geneva. I do it big. People power till the notch to get it set on my wrist. I'm back at it with money and mathematics. Let me take a crack at it. Trophy, I gotta have it. I've been dreaming since a kid for Geneva. I do it big. People power till the notch to get it set on my wrist.
This is the city where the stars cut through the black, flying beautifully, flying beautifully. So if you see a flower growing through the cracks, let it live for me, let it live for me.
You and I, strapped up boots in the city by the lake, in a place where youth survives. Bright street lights, no stars in the night, we can make it. You rough, blind, life's not real as it seems, so away from your dreams, see truth is lies. How can it be? I can see first day of my life, man. You can turn the corner looking for a new mistake, or you can try to look for God inside a super great, or you can feel his touch, or look for her reflection. But I may never see my city for a new confession. Brick walls I can't believe. Jesus Christ, roll up your sleeves. For concrete dreams I'll sleep again. For peace, how long can we pretend? The sick lullabies that are told in your eyes. Untamed love, sick motive you hide. You took a bite of your golden reply. Do I love you? Hold a hole in the sky. Don't close your hand, I don't want us together. Don't close your eyes in the beautiful weather. No memory, January, December, and all these cold faces that I can't remember.
This is the city where the stars cut through the black, flying beautifully, flying beautifully. So if you see a flower growing through the cracks, let it live for me, let it live for me.
I woke up from a strange dream, Seneca Lake scene, the wind blowing on my back on Exchange Street. The city makes beats, graffiti side streets, lakeside, cool cat cooling down from the heat. Fresh quarter students, local for me and you was on the table, yeah. His ear is trying to chisel if you were local for. Then you need look no more. Local wine scene, farmers market, got one slow. Live music, art shows, late night windows, old men dominoes, young men fast flow. Late night, early morning, place I was raised and born. Hard work, spending time living in dope rhymes. I remember seeing the blue sound at the spit and watching the sunset straight from an eastern cliff. Gym class heroes, they were jamming at the whale watch. Whole crew was there, they were rocking like hopscotch. We're all American. Geneva City stand, everybody's got a chance. Sticking to a common plan, American city, working hard and showing true grit. Working for us right, and my city is down with it. We kneel and we pray with it.
Anything availing it.
Sunshine, one door, oh yeah, we feeling it. Oh yeah, we shining now, showing all these cities how believing in the future getting brighter and brighter now. This is the city where the stars cut through the black, flying beautifully, flying beautifully. So if you see a flower growing through the cracks, let it live for me, let it live for me.
Geneva is a city full of tenacity.
We are beautiful,
Historical.
And uniquely urban. We are 14456. We are Geneva.